I think that so much is riding right now that somebody that's running for office, before you have the election, I think you have to take a test and you have to be sharp. When I look at what you're dealing with, I know them all, I know every leader, they're at the top of their games. I mean, some are nice, some aren't nice, some are vicious, and they're all smart. And you cannot be like we are now. This war in Ukraine should have never happened. And I decided to take one because the fake news was having fun no matter what you did. And I took one, and it was an amazing thing. They now call me a dictator and other things, but they don't call you stupid because I aced it. And you gotta ace it, you gotta do well. If you're gonna be president, and the Chinese system, you start from very young, and it's like a big pyramid. And the smartest guy gets to the top. It's sort of an amazing system, okay? Nothing I recommend strongly, but you're dealing with these people that are top of the world, top of the game. And I watched what happened in Europe, and I watched the decisions that are made, and you watch the news conferences, and this country's going to hell, just so you understand, this country's going to hell. No, I think having a test is a very good idea.
Mm-hmm. And mentally unfit, you don't want to judge.
I don't want to say it, let them take a test. These tests are good. They've done for 100 years, and they have them down to a science. I mean, they're good, and they're not easy. You have to be sharp, and people that are in that position have to be sharp.
Well, Donald Trump has weighed in on why Joe Biden should take a cognitive test. Republicans and overall critics of the president believe he is not mentally fit to run the country, citing numerous gaffes and mess-ups as examples. In 2018, then President Donald Trump took a cognitive test to prove he was mentally fit, despite facing increased criticism that he wasn't. He passed the test, with then White House physician Ronnie Jackson fronting the media to share his results. In an interview with CBN's David Brody, he asked Mr. Trump whether he believes Joe Biden is mentally fit for office and whether the 25th Amendment should be invoked. Donald Trump makes the point that before you are even elected, when you're actually in the midst of the campaign, you should have to take a cognitive exam. He continues, pointing out that he knows all the world leaders and they are all at the top of their game. The former president touched on why he decided to take the test in 2018, declaring he's been labelled many things, including a dictator, but at least he's never been called stupid. He says the president should ace the cognitive test, believing you need to do well in order to lead a country. Ronnie Jackson was the former physician to the White House, serving under both Barack Obama and Donald Trump. He is now a congressman in Texas and has been at the forefront of the calls to make Joe Biden sit a cognitive exam. He tweeted, "I still haven't heard a good answer on why Biden hasn't had a cognitive exam. President Trump had one, passed 100%. If Biden was really all there, he would have had his head checked. They can't keep covering this up forever. Everyone knows something is wrong."